What the heck is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're installing this massive downpipe on the 2020 Supra. And also, we have a little surprise, but you guys are going to have to wait and see. Alrighty, guys, we're just going to jump straight into this. We're not going to waste any time. So I got the car in the air. I pulled the air box. Now, the air box came out super easy. The actual box itself was just held in by some push pin things in the rubber holdings, and then the cap obviously comes off. So now we have the whole turbo exposed. It's crazy how there's only a 2 exhaust port coming out of the cylinder head, which seems a little weird. But yeah, it kind of goes right into the exhaust housing. It's all one piece. So the downpipe is exposed. There is 2 sensors on the downpipe that I have to remove now, and then I'm going to go underneath the car and start going on there. Alright, guys, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually pull the entire exhaust off. It's actually very, very easy to get off. There's just a couple rubber hangers, which I absolutely hate rubber hangers. They fight me till the very, very last end. And then there is a aluminum crossbar bracing. So pull that, disconnect the rubber hangers. There is the plug in the back for the electronic valve. So unplug that, unbolt the actual exhaust from the downpipe, and then just weasel it out. Very simple, and this thing came right out. Now we get started on the downpipe itself. I was able to get to the 2 sensors from underneath the car with a 7/8 wrench. They weren't really tight at all, so it kind of made it nice. Finished taking them out by hand from above the car. Alright, so after the V-band clamp is loose, just kind of, wiggle the downpipe around until it kind of breaks free from its seal. And just like that, your factory downpipe is out. Now check this out, okay, so there's the aftermarket one. Looking real nice. And we got the factory one. You can see the difference in size from there to there. That's pretty substantial. And then obviously on top of that, this is a race downpipe. So, it is hello Washington free through there. And, this obviously is not. So there you guys go. Downpipe is out. You can see the turbo. It's kind of a crazy setup in here with the 2 ports instead of like 6 with the internal exhaust manifold. But now comes, I guess, the easy part. The downpipe is actually very easy. It took longer to get the rubber hangers off the exhaust than it did to get the downpipe out. So now I'm going to put in the new downpipe, get the sensors on, V-band clamp tightened up, and then we'll show you guys the surprise. New downpipe is in loosely. I have the V-band clamp on loose. I have the sensors in loose, and I didn't put those 2 mount bolts in just yet. So I'm going to leave that loose for just a second. All right, so you guys ready to see the surprise? Bam! Okay, there it is. I had to do it. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. I don't care. We're dropping weight for the drag strip. My honest reason on why getting just the turn down to go on after the downpipe is because I couldn't decide on which exhaust I want. There's a couple different exhausts that I really, really like. I knew I wanted to go with this downpipe, and they just had this option to add on to their downpipe from Extreme Turbo Systems ETS. So, yeah, I went with the turn down tip. So we're going to run the turn down tip for now. Until I can figure out what exhaust I want to get. And there we go, we got weight shaved off for the drag strip, because why not? Supra drag strip, turn down. Alright guys, everything is fully installed. The downpipe is in, it is tight, V-band clamp is tight, 2 sensors are tight, turn down tip is tight, and it mounts on the factory mounting point where the old exhaust mounted factory hardware. Everything's tight, everything's secure. I'm going to throw the air box back on right now, and we're going to do a first startup, and I am pumped. All right, guys, moment of truth. We're going to do a first startup. Hopefully I got all the tools out from in there and under there, but I'm pumped, and we're going to start it right now. Let's go. Okay, so maybe that was just like cold start. Cold start. Oh my God, it's obnoxious. Getting a shot. Oh my God. It is so loud. Like, it is incredibly loud. Like, too loud. Alright, so I'm probably not going to leave it like that. That's just for, like, drag strip stuff. And just for now, because I wanted to do something a little cooler than just the exhaust. And I didn't know what kind of exhaust I wanted to go with. So there you go. We have the downpipe and turn down tip installed on the 2020 Supra. I got some bad news. As it turns out, I forgot to put the gasket from the factory downpipe into the new downpipe. I was just sitting here looking at that, and I'm like, looks like there's a gasket in there. Got my little pick. Of course, picked it out, and there's a gasket in there. So yes, there's no gasket on the new one. So we got to tear it back out. But the main big exhaust is already off. So that will be real easy. You know, I'll pull it out. I won't even disconnect the sensors. I'll just drop it down, put the gasket in, slide it back on. Just got to pull the air box off, but it literally comes off real easy. All right, guys, so there you go. We're done for the night. Tune in tomorrow for the first drive with the downpipe on, because we're out of time today. It's dark. I'm going to get this video up for you guys, and then tomorrow we will have the first drive after I get in and put the gasket in. So we'll do that, and we'll do some rips. But all right, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was sick. If you guys like the Supra, if you guys like the exhaust, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to the house. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.